Hey, morning guys, how we doing? Oops, I had to adjust that a little. Hey Nick, Brian, Sheila, Daystar, Kane if you're watching, and anybody else is watching. I don't know all your names, and I'm going to stop saying all these names because, I mean, I don't mind having subscribers, but that's not why I'm out here. I got to explain a couple things. First of all, this is my dead buddy's car. He died January 1st, 4:20 in the morning, oddly enough. Oh yeah, I had a panic attack this morning, got up at 4:45, walked out to roll a joint. I had no fucking papers. Store don't open until 5. It was a rough 15 minutes. And I got some comments, or a comment that I swear a little. Well, that's okay. I don't mind comments, good, bad, say whatever you want. You can't hurt my feelings. You can't piss me off, believe me, because I've had worse said about me by better people. And the reason is because on the last about 2.5 months, and Nick and Brian know the story, 2 of my kids ended up in prison. Dumb fucks. Never listened to the old man. And my 3rd kid's a professional driver, and I don't have to say any fucking more about that. So I've started this fucking project to feed the poor, and I know it doesn't sound like something I'd fucking do, that's for sure. My wife's fucking amazed. Anyways, I deal with directors of food banks and government officials, directors of Salvation Army, drug treatment houses, senior centers, all the shit all day long, either on the phone or in their goddamn offices. So I have to be politically correct and not swear much. So every morning I come out here to let off a little fucking steam. And if I swear a little, whatever. If it bothers you too much, don't watch. It don't matter to me. I'm just sitting in this car talking to my friends every morning. Okay, let's roll. Buckle up, boys, I'm driving. Today we're going to start a story with, and I already did this once this morning, this goddamn tablet. It's like a fucking virgin. Either I'm touching it too hard or not hard enough. Anyways, today we're going to have a story about me and my son, some weed and 4 cops. My son was building a motel in southeastern BC, and I was in the Okanagan. I wasn't working. I was talking to him. Oh, there's that wasp nest. See, kids? See this wasp nest? Fuck all to worry about. Anyways, I was talking on the phone. He says, Dad, he says, you want to come up here and work? He says, we need somebody up here knows what the fuck they're doing. I'm not bragging, just whatever. I've been in it my whole life. So I said, yeah, sure. So I went up there. Ended up running the job eventually. But anyways, me and the boy decided to go camping for the first weekend I was there. We went camping. And I was running an old 84, 85 Tornado. And if you know anything about cars, Tornadoes are front wheel drive and they got a flat floor. You're wondering why? I'll tell you. And so we're coming back to town Sunday afternoon, and I told the son, I said, why don't we take the back road into town? Guess I shouldn't have. We come around the corner and there's a cop standing there doing seatbelt checks. Well, you know I don't got a license, but the kid had a learner's license, so we're kind of fucking legal. So we got our seatbelts on, of course, because we don't want to attract no attention. Now I don't wear a seatbelt. I don't give a flying fuck. They can give me tickets till they fucking puke. Anyways, the cop seen me had seatbelts on, but I just smoked a joint, so I guess he got a little whiff of that. Said we had to pull over. So Rick pulls over, and the cop's back in his car on the fucking radio, because now he's radioing more fucking cops. Remember I told you. So he comes up to my, well, before he comes up to my window, I got a big bag of weed in the fucking glove box, so I don't want to lose it, all of it. Gotta fucking give him something. So I opened the glove box, and in my car I had a big house stereo, a big subwoofer laying on the flat floor in the front, remember? So I grabbed my white bag of weed out of the glove box, grabbed a big handful of weed, lifted the subwoofer, threw it under there. The cop walks up to the window, and I handed him what was left in the bag. I said, that's all I got, man. He says, well, he says, as long as you got less than a quarter pound, you're okay. Well, by now, we get out of the fucking car, and my son's knife doesn't have a clasp on it. Mine did for some reason. I don't fucking know why. I always take those clasps off. But anyways, cop wasn't worried about my knife. It was clasped. Takes an extra second, split second, unclasp and stab the fucker, I guess. I don't know. So he asked Oh, hold on. I dropped my fucking lighter here. Can't have that because the joint we're coming out. Well, you see, I don't edit this stuff, you guys. I don't know how to fucking do it anyway. So, he makes Rick put his knife on the hood of the car. Now, 2 more cops have showed up. Because we're close to the border of the states and they figure they got some boys running drugs. Well, they start searching that fucking car, man. They're in under the hood, they're in the trunk, they're in the back seat. The 2 cops search the back seat. One of them says, well, there's a strong odor of marijuana in here. And the one cop says, yeah, it's probably their clothes. Anyways, 4th cop showed up. This is one of these big, tall, fat fucking doughboys, right? He got picked on when he's in school, but now he got some fucking power, so he's gonna play, right? Take your fucking gun off and meet me behind the barn, motherfucker. Anyways, now this is the 4th cop there. We've already been dealing for a while with 3 fucking cops. So, he looks at me and sees my knife. He says, oh, you gotta take that knife off and put it on the hood of the car. You fucking idiot. You know, you think I'm gonna fucking attack 4 cops with a knife and they all got guns? Like, I'm fucking crazy, but I ain't insane. Anyways, of course I did it, because I don't want to have to fucking go to jail for backhamming some fucking idiot. Anyways, they searched our car, boys. They never found the wood or weed in the under the subwoofer, and my ashtray in the passenger door had 16 fucking roaches in it. They never found them either. So, there you go. Oh, just a little side story for you young sons. Remember, old age and treachery always outdoes youth and skill. And I'll give you an example. My oldest boy. We're talking in the living room one day face to face. I don't know what we're talking. We weren't arguing or anything like that. We were talking. Boy's getting pretty tall and shit now. He looks at his old man and says, Dad, you ain't so big. Well, the old leg sweep and this cup in the side of the fucking head. Not to hurt him, teach him a lesson. He's laying on the ground. I'm looking down at him and said, oh, fucking bigger now, eh, boy? Anyways, next story I'm going to tell you. The cop in Winnipeg Beach, Pete. Yeah, it's about 5 o'clock one morning, sun just coming up. Remember, I told you before I don't like to run with exhaust system. I come rolling up to the 4-way stop in town. We're all doing mushrooms, me and my girlfriend and buddy. Case of beer, empty or full bottles stuffed under the seat. Roll up to the stop sign. Just as I roll up to the stop sign, cop rolls up across. Or beside me, left or right. I think on the left, I can't remember. Well, I hit the gas and roll through the stop sign. Fucking car runs out of gas. Poof, right there. I wheel her over the side of the road. The cop car pulls up. My buddy Pete. And a student cop. He says to me, Pete, he says, Dan, the uh-oh, what's happening now? Told you this fucking thing's gonna fuck me around yet, boys. Anyways, this is gonna have to be a part 1, because this goddamn thing's screwing me around. Anyways, we'll see how far it goes. He says to me, Dan, he says, what the fuck are you doing out here in the middle of this time in the morning? He said, we were 5 miles away, we heard you fucking coming. Anyways, he ain't busting. He knows I'm fucking drinking everything. My car's out of gas. Where the fuck am I gonna go? So the student cop, he's searching the car, grabs all the beer bottles out from under the seat. But they left 3. One for me, one for my girlfriend, one for my buddy for the walk home. Anyways, another story, Pete. My girlfriend worked at a bar in that little town. Across the alley from the bar is the police station.